guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm gonna show you my top favorite art supplies that I totally can't live without. I use them to do almost my every drawing, and I think that these are actually things that you really need in your life. So if you're interested in seeing what are my go-to art supplies, then make sure you keep on watching. Alright, so the first product that I want to show you are the Prismacolor Kohl Erase pencils. And these are basically the pencils that you sketch with. I use them to make my base sketch and my construction lines. So with that being said, I will have my base sketch done in color. So afterwards, when I add more lines with my graphite pencil, I can really easily differ between what's my base sketch and what's my refined sketch. So that's a really big advantage. And besides this, it's really fun to sketch with something different than just basic gray pencils. So they make your sketching process really fun and enjoyable. So I highly recommend them to you guys. Okay, next thing on my list is an eraser, and this one is a kneaded eraser. And to be really honest with you, I wasn't convinced to the kneaded erasers at first. I thought that they didn't do that much, they don't erase that good like normal erasers does. But when I actually got back to using this eraser, I started to notice how many advantages these one have. It does not only work as your regular normal eraser, so that means just erasing the lines that you don't really need in your drawing, but what it also does is that it can take the excess amount of pigmentation without really erasing additional lines. So basically, if your lines are too harsh, too dark, and you just put too many layers of graphite pencil on your sketch, you can just tap this place that has too much pigment on it with this eraser. Just tap it gently against the surface of the drawing, and this eraser will take this excessive amount of the pigment, of the graphite, and will still leave your sketch with this primary lines that you did. And also another plus of this kneaded eraser is that it's super cheap. You can find it in every art store, and also I think that it's impossible to finish this eraser because what you do with them, you're kind of like kneading it in your hands, and it gets clean by itself. So it's impossible to make this one dirty, and it's impossible to finish it as well. So that's another thing that I highly recommend to you guys. Alright, so now it's the time for my third favorite art supply that I totally can't live without, and these are the mechanical pencils. And what's great about them is that they will allow you to draw your lines really thin and finessed. The lead is not breaking that easy. You really need to put a lot of pressure to break it, to be honest. And they are just super easy to use. You don't need to sharpen them. And also it's another art supply that is really cheap. You can find it in almost every store. And also it doesn't matter what brand you buy, because even the cheapest ones are still working good. It just depends what kind of graphite you put inside. So that's another thing that I really consider the go-to art supply. Alright, next thing that I want to show you guys is the thing that you always ask me, and you're asking me what kind of paper do I use. And obviously I'm putting the information, what kind of paper and what kind of materials I'm using, under each of my videos, but I thought that this video is more than suitable to show you guys one of my favorite type of paper for markers that I'm using all the time, and I didn't find the substitute for it. I have been trying a lot of different marker papers, and seriously nothing can beat this one. And what's so amazing about this paper and why I love it so much is, of course, it's bleed proof as almost every marker paper, but what is exceptional about this particular paper is that it doesn't soak up the ink that quick, so that will allow you to have a bit of time to do your blending. because in comparison to other papers, I noticed that a lot of them will just soak up the ink really fast, make it dry, and then it's kind of impossible to achieve a really nice blending. While this one will give you a bit of time to work out on your blending and layer your color as much as you want. And this one is also not that expensive and it's pretty much available everywhere. So for all the people out there that are crazy about markers as I am, you should definitely have an eye on this paper and check it out, because I think this one is just perfect. And the last print from my top favorite art supplies are the Faber-Castell Polychromos pencil in the color Burnt Umber. So this is the color that I'm using to enhance skin tones while I'm coloring the skin, obviously. And why this color is so exceptional is that, in my opinion, it kind of works with every skin tone. If you draw fair complexion, you can just darken it up a little bit using this pencil really gently. But with the deeper complexions, it's really awesome to just also darken it up, but then you can use this pencil quite generously, let's say. And this color is so unique because it's so neutral in a way that it will really go with almost every skin tone. And also, as you probably already know, I love Faber-Castell pencils. I think that they are amazing, so I highly recommend them to you guys. Alright, so that wraps up my top 5 favorite art supplies, and let me know guys if maybe some of these that I presented are also your favorite art supplies, and let me know in the comment section down below. And like always, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more of the videos that are coming really soon. So that's all for today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this time, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Bye!